Well, just like we said, the Fisherman's Wharf is back again, and this time the rewards look a little different. Not 100% certain how I feel about it yet, but it's definitely not what I'm used to, and the fact that I'm not really even seeing a lot of legendary keys in here is saying, okay, this is definitely different. One of the first things you'll see is the fishing fund, and if you looked all the way down on the paid side for $10, you'll see that we now have a limited brand selection box. And if you do end up getting this, you can go and select either the Mecha Titan, the Lava Golem, or the Fantasy Joker. Think I might get the Fantasy Joker myself, take this thing up to Mythic, and see if I can get enough of these things to get up to Mythic Plus too. But just a quick refresher and some changes to this. First thing you need to know is in order to fish, you need bait. You can go and purchase bait for 100 gems a piece. You can get it from the gift packs, or you can do your daily task. Depending on how much bait you have, you can do a ×1, ×2, ×5, or ×10. Hitting that button in the center there will then cause a meter to pop up, which will go back and forth. You want to hit that little light green sliver inside the big green to improve your chances of getting better fish. Now, if you don't hit in that green area, this is where you're going to want to waste that cast, and by either letting the meter fill up to 150 meters or just letting it ping all the way into the red, you'll now get a broken line. In the past, I'm pretty sure we used to be able to get another try at this with gems. This is not the case anymore. It's just going to go immediately to those broken lines. Those broken lines can then be exchanged over in the redeem shop to go and give you more bait, so pretty much just a retry of what you just spent. For every fish that you catch in this, it'll have a corresponding weight, and the more fish you catch, the larger that pool of weight will become. As you hit certain milestones of the weight, you'll get new fishing poles, which will automatically equip for you, or you'll go over to the next area where there's typically 4 different areas. Each area will have its own style of fish, and once you go and capture all those fish, this encyclopedia will give you a little gift box with 3 legendary keys. Also, every single day, depending on how many fish you catch, you'll have a slot inside the leaderboard, and you'll get gems by the end of the day that'll go into your mailbox. If I remember correctly, we get regrouped every single day, so a lot of people will kind of go easy the first couple and then go crazy fishing towards the end. It's still only like 1,000 or 2,000 gems, but I believe it does get better each day, or better towards the end. When it comes to getting new fishing rods, or even going over to the gift packs and purchasing them in there, they don't actually improve your chances of getting legendary fish. They just make that whole meter thing a lot easier to use. If you are a big spender in the game, if you go down further, there is some Arcana treasures in there, but that seems to be the only spot in this event that you're going to be able to actually get one of those things. When it comes to ×1, ×2, ×5, or ×10, I'd say ×5 or ×10 is the way to go. I do ×10. ×1, ×2 is just going to feel awful with how long it's going to take you to do it. By the time you get to that last world, you can kind of know the feel of when you're going to actually be grabbing a legendary fish versus an epic. So if you are chasing after those goldfish coins or those kingfish certificates, you might want to bail on that, take the broken lines until you get to it, but I just kind of play it through. One thing you want to make sure you're absolutely doing is when you're in the normal exchange, you want to go and purchase any bait inside there with these silver fish coins. Believe me, it will come around to pay itself back. You'll get more than what you actually had to begin with. So as you get those things, go ahead and grab them. They're definitely worth it. I was kind of surprised that the things I usually say to get from the normal exchange are only like 3 that you can get for wishing scrolls, the legendary keys, and even our elite packs are actually at 4 in this one, but the books, those are also at 3 too. I'd probably say one of the big winners in this is actually going to be the gold keys, where we can get a total of 200 of them. This can be great for the fodder, so that might be the direction I might be going. But the advanced exchange is where everybody always gets excited for, and like I said, this is what felt kind of weird to me here. All these selection boxes. You can see the first one here is for collectibles, and that's going to have the Hydra Poison, the Salty Fish, or the Mysterious Egg. We also have a Spring Orchid, and what I'm thinking is a single copy of a Freya. Might be good if you're just starting and haven't unlocked it yet, but just kind of strange to see in there. And then we have our limited brand box that we saw just in the whole fishing fund there, and then the brand box that we're typically used to seeing for the Legacy S grade one. There's also the non-S grade one down below. There's the random ones. There's the Blessing Scroll, a Swap Talisman, and then some elite packs, which in my opinion is just some really strange rewards. Still gonna grind this here, probably gonna go after those brands. Not really, like I said, 100% certain what I'm gonna do. This one kind of just threw me for a loophole. Still hanging on to 32,000 of these gems just for that Mystic Sea that popped up, so hey, I can at least still chase after that Elsa Arcana again, but this whole fishing event I'm not really complaining about it, it's just such a weird way that they did the rewards. But I guess let me know what you guys think of this event here. If you want to know how the whole underwater event was a complete success for me, take a look at this video right here. Thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt. Each of these areas will have their own style fish, and once you capture all those fish in that area, you'll get this little gift box with some legendary cheese.